Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Hollywood, there lived a playful and charming dog named Brisket. Brisket was a fluffy golden retriever with a shiny golden coat and big, friendly eyes that sparkled like stars. He lived with a kind-hearted young girl named Lily and her family in a cozy house at the edge of town. Brisket loved playing in the park, chasing after butterflies, and most of all, performing little tricks for his family and friends. One sunny morning, as Brisket and Lily were playing fetch in the park, a man with a big camera approached them. He wore a bright red cap and had a twinkle in his eye. "Hello there," he said with a smile. "I'm Mr. Thompson, a movie director. I've been watching Brisket play, and he seems like a natural performer. How would you like him to be in my next movie?" Lily's eyes widened with excitement. "Brisket, a movie star? That sounds amazing!" she exclaimed, looking at her wagging friend. Brisket barked happily, as if he understood every word. And so, with a wag of his tail, Brisket's adventure in the world of movies began. The movie set was a magical place, full of bright lights, colorful costumes, and people bustling about. Brisket felt like he had entered a whole new world. He met other animal actors, like Misty the cat, who was elegant and wise, and Charlie the parrot, who loved to chatter away. Brisket's role in the movie was to play a heroic dog who saves a little boy lost in the woods. Mr. Thompson showed him what to do, and Lily was always there by his side, cheering him on. At first, Brisket found it a bit tricky to follow all the instructions. He would sometimes chase after a squirrel instead of staying in his spot, or roll over for a tummy rub in the middle of a scene. But with patience and practice, Brisket began to learn the ropes. As the days went by, Brisket grew more confident. He loved hearing the crew clap and cheer when he did something right. He especially enjoyed the treats he got after each successful scene. Brisket's favorite part of the movie was when he had to perform a daring rescue. He leaped over rocks and dashed through tall grass, all while making sure the little boy was safe. Everyone on set was impressed by his talent and bravery. Finally, after weeks of filming, the movie was complete. It was time for the big premiere. Lily dressed Brisket in a smart little bow tie, and they headed to the Grand Theater, where the red carpet was rolled out. Stars twinkled above, and cameras flashed as Brisket trotted along the carpet, wagging his tail for all to see. Inside the theater, the audience laughed and cheered as they watched Brisket on the big screen. When the movie ended, everyone clapped and shouted for Brisket to come on stage. Mr. Thompson introduced him as the star of the show, and Brisket barked with joy, his tail wagging furiously. Then came the biggest surprise of all. It was the night of the Oscars, the most famous award ceremony in the world. Brisket and Lily sat in the audience, surrounded by actors and filmmakers. When it was time to announce the Best Animal Actor award, Brisket's heart pounded like a drum. "And the Oscar goes to Brisket the dog," the announcer declared. The room erupted in applause. Lily hugged Brisket tightly, and they made their way to the stage. Brisket stood proudly as Lily accepted the golden statue on his behalf. "Thank you so much for believing in Brisket," Lily said into the microphone. "He's not just a star on the screen, but a star in our hearts, too." As they left the stage, Brisket felt a warm glow inside. It had been an incredible journey from the park to the big screen. He had made new friends, learned new tricks, and discovered a new world of possibilities. After the excitement of the Oscars, Brisket returned home with Lily and her family. Though he was now a famous movie star, he was still the same happy, playful dog who loved nothing more than chasing butterflies in the park. And every time they passed by the theater, Brisket would look up at the big movie poster and wag his tail, remembering the adventure of a lifetime. And so, Brisket the dog lived happily ever after, with his family by his side and a shiny Oscar on the mantelpiece, reminding everyone that even the most ordinary of dogs can become extraordinary stars. The end.